What is going on, guys? CyberGhost here from Team Skunk W. Today, some 2v2 Vader action. I did this with my friend and also guild member, MrTooly. He's playing Tarkin. Now, this is just a voiceover, but there was a couple things I did want to cover before we get too far into the video. The first thing is why Vader pairs well with Tarkin. Their leader abilities is the big one. Vader's pull with Tarkin's orbital strike. You can pretty much guarantee wave clear using those two abilities. You can pull people off your towers. You can pull people into the orbital strike. You can keep people in the orbital strike. So there's a bunch of ways that you can combine those together. The other thing with the orbital strike with Tarkin is using that energy net. It is so key to keep people stuck in it. The other thing too is Vader's a lot slower than Tarkin, or at least it feels that way. And the deck I'm using is also slower than Tarkin's deck. So that sort of gives us a lot more options. We are running similar cards, but because of Tarkin's cycle ability, he can get more stuff out quicker, or at least get to the stuff he needs faster. So that's, I mean, it's not super ideal in every situation, but we get a lot of control. Both of us have decent health. Our units have decent health. Dr. Afro, Vader's unique, has pretty solid health, so I've started actually throwing her in behind my ATST or behind my teammates' ATST to stun those units, and he can either get in there with that orbital strike, or I can get in there and start clearing him up with the AoE basic damage that Vader does, and pulling guys off of it and taking the aggro for your ATST. So one thing too, guys, is don't forget, like, you're playing 2v2, there's 3 lanes, so you gotta make sure you don't tunnel vision and just focus super hard on one lane, because you'll get backdoored, you'll get pushed to one side, you won't notice because you're so concerned about getting one of the enemy's towers down. So make sure you're paying attention to the whole map, especially if you're not using voice chat. Fortunately for me in this game, or these games, I was playing with MrTooly basically at my house. So we're sitting there, we're talking, everything's going smoothly. It makes the game 100 times easier. So make sure you're watching their lane. Make sure you're helping them if they can't. Like, if you see a big push coming and they're not playing anything, like, at all, chances are they either don't have the energy to play it, or they don't have the right card to play. So if you get stuck with a hand like an ATST, a stun, and something else, like, let's say just regular stormtroopers, if you put those stormtroopers down, they're probably gonna get wiped out instantly if they're not in the right place. So just pay attention. It's easier said than done, but try it. Look at your mini map every 3, 4, 5 seconds. Just take a quick glance, look for those dots, see what your teammate's doing. It'll make the game 100% easier, I promise. So that's basically it. The other 2 things is noticing a lot of rebels now using tons of turrets to keep those ATSTs off. There is ways around that. If you, depending on where the turret is, if you drop units on the turret, you will take it out pretty quick. They don't have much health, so 3 energy, you literally can drop anything there and jump in on it and take it out, even yourself if you have to. You just want those things out of the way. People are playing them smart, usually, where they throw the turret down once your ATST is up. In a lot of times, it's worth to just get in there and take it down. Take the aggro for the turret, let the ATST clean it up if it has to, because they're going to be stuck there focusing on it. You just want to maintain your energy. You don't want to blow through all your energy, die, and then have nothing to come back with, or whatever, be stuck in that situation. The other thing, a big thing that I've learned sort of over the last week or so, is taking advantage of single lane pushes in 2v2. If they're all dropping all their stuff in one lane, you can counter that without spending a whole whack load of energy, and you can get a big push going in an opposite lane. So what I do a lot of the time now is I wait. If I see a tank, my finger's on that ATST button, that card. If I've got that in my hand, if I see another tank drop, then 100% it's going in another lane. They're gonna have to deal with it. We can aggro the tanks, literally just drop bladesmen on the tanks. They will take them out pretty fast, and your AT will push up with whatever else you can throw up there with it. So taking advantage of that is one thing. And overextenders. I know if you're playing Empire, you know how many overextenders there are. Luke's one of them, Ezra, Sabine. They get really far down your lane, and then forget that you can drop stuff behind them. Yesterday I had an example. I dropped an ATST behind a tank that was pushing my lane. Their Luke dove straight into my turret, died, and then the tank turned around and followed my ATST back up. While it was distracted, I threw my bladesman on it, threw some stormtroopers down. They killed the tank, we pushed up, we took a turret, we took their main turret, and then we killed the generator. So you can really take advantage of stupid plays, essentially. People getting overconfident, coming down way too far the lane, and then it basically just loses them the game. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let the video run. Again, I'm going to just throw some music on. This is my push to Kyber. I think I'm at 4,949, which is kind of a weird number. I'm almost there. I am almost friggin' there. I think I need 600, not even 600 more points to get to Kyber. I'm going to keep you guys updated. As always, if you got anything, ideas, requests, any of that kind of stuff, throw them down in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.